Alright, I was going to make another 270 video and show you that thing running, but it's hot outside now and the sun is beating down, so I'm trying to take advantage of shade and do projects in order of the way the sun is going to go. So we're going to work on this some more. One of the things we're going to do is start dismounting tires, but first, while we are waiting on something to happen, which I'm not going to say, but anyway, we're going to let the magic out of the back tire here. But while we're doing that, I'm going to work on this hydraulic system. I want to drain this out and see what the screen looks like, and we'll probably put some new hydraulic oil in it and see if that fixes our lifting problem, because it is no Solivatory, I'll tell you. So we'll get on that, and here we go. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man. 1365, number 2 or 3, I don't know what number we want to give it, but the one that is potentially going away to be traded for something else. So we need to make sure it's in good working order, and one thing I'm not happy with is the lifting. It did not want to Solivatory, it just wanted to do nothing. Very kind of lazily lift. It could just have air in the system, but I'm betting that it probably could stand for some new fluid in the rear end and all this system. So that's what we're going to do first. And before we do that, we're going to take this screen out and see what it looks like, because I'm sure it's full of sadness. Now, I have no idea what to expect that we will find. I guess it would be nice if it was plugged up, so that would be the whole reason why it wasn't working, but I'm also not entirely sure what's going to happen when I take this out, as the only other time I've had this apart, the tractor was empty to start with. So I'm not sure whether all of the oil is going to come gushing out. I would assume that it would, because this is just connected to the bottom of the sump. But I don't know, maybe the rear end's got some magical shelf or something in it that doesn't let everything come out in that fashion. I don't know. But we are soon going to find out. Ew. Well, I can tell you right now, that's probably part of our lifting problem, as that appears to be not oil. That is actually sad and depressing, and not oil. And I'm hoping that our hydraulic pump is not garbage. However, it may very well be, and we may have to switch the pump from the other one. Man, I'm still not seeing no oil. Oh, this is sad. The positive note is we didn't really run it that long. Ooh. The sad note is this screen is very badly damaged. Got that the magnet is stuck in there. Ew. Oh, bother. So now the question becomes, do we even attempt to clean this screen temporarily sake, just to get her going again? Or do we just immediately order a new one? I'd really like to see if this is going to fix it. However, I don't know. Man, I wasn't expecting to see what I'm seeing. I may try to clean this up and reuse it, just so that I can see if changing the oil is going to help our situation. Boy, it can't hurt, can it? That is sad. I mean, I didn't expect it to be like that. Well, that's basically water, so I guess what I'll do is move the bucket under. This can just drip because it's water. It's not going to hurt anything. And then I will see if I can pull the plugs out of the transmission. I'm probably going to also have to take the other end of this line loose to let the water out, because otherwise this whole line is still full of water. Interesting things that you didn't think you were going to find, but you found anyway. Okay, now I have no idea how this is going to go, and I don't know that I even have the right socket yet. Well, yeah, I do. 22. Salvatore, the 22. All right. Let's move our bucket. Start with the transmission, which is sure to be a sad story. I'm gonna see if I got a piece of cardboard or something I can sit on. Oh, big red jack box. That'll work. Let's get my fatness down here. All right. Are you still going? Good. That would really be a bummer if I did all that or nothing. Okay. What do we think is coming out of this hole, friends? Sadness? I'm doubting that it's going to be gladness, because we haven't found any of that yet. Okay, come on. All right. What's it going to be? Oh, total sadness. There comes a little bit of oil. Well, that ain't no good. What the heck? There's the oil, kinda. I ain't hardly believing it. It stinks too. It's not even a nice petroleum smell. It's like a nasty, naughty, terrible smell. Well, that's a bunch of baloney. No wonder this. Okay. Now, if I had been thinking, I would have got something for that to drip in, so we could move the bucket to the back. Let me get a can. There's one right over here. Okay. Let's do the old slippity swap. Put the old paint can under there. All right. That's dripping clean. We've got our head in a dangerous place, but that's okay. Oh, hell, there's a little more oil in that one. Jeez. Little more oil. Not much, though. Boy, that sucks. Now, my next inkling while we're down here, see how I'm using fancy words, is to take this bolt loose here, because this thing is the line. You're actually stuck to it, so I better take you off of there. But it's actually the line that holds this, what am I trying to say? It's the line to the filter, see? So maybe if I put you like here, and I don't bet that that's probably not that size because that's too big. Let's get the sockets. Let's see if this is the size. Yep. Well, I'm getting pretty good at guessing metric sizes. Okay. Ah, sure. Yep, see, that's full of water. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I want to let that out so that it doesn't just... When we put the new oil in, it doesn't. I don't even know that I'm going to take it all the way off. I think I'm just going to... I don't know what's going to happen, though. Never having had this off. I don't know if I can just pull the bolt out the center. It's obviously working. I mean, it's letting the water out, which is what I wanted. Oh, brother. Oh. Pure. Oh, man. This is depressing. I hope it wasn't that long with water in it. You know? Oh. I'll put this back. Well, no. Let's just let that everything sit open and drip out. I think that's the best course of action right now. I'll just let it all sit for a few days and drip dry. Jeez. Well, we know it's empty here, so we're good. That line's empty now. I guess I'll set this back on here just to keep the trash out, but I'm gonna leave everything else open. We'll clean this all up good. All right, well, that's one mystery solved, at least, that probably doesn't lift because it doesn't work with water. Very good. So we'll just leave that hang for a little bit, and we'll come back to that. I will try to order another screen after a while. Maybe I'll take a break and do that right now so I don't forget. But if I get that screen there, I gotta think if I got a parts list of anything else I might need, but maybe I can just go in the electronic bay and find that screen. I don't know that I can get it at Napa, but I'm gonna take a break here real quick and look. All right, so it's a few days later. I got the new screen, so we may go ahead and try to put that back in. Before we do that though, I need to put some hydraulic oil in the 550 here. And I got some of these jobbies. And they're supposed to be super good and work great. Up and down jitter, automatic water, convenient and simple. How can you argue with directions like that? I mean, it's professional. And it's manufactured by these guys, so you know it's gonna be good. There's two different sizes, and I guess we'll use this size because I think it will fit into the tractor's hole. Always gotta make sure it fits in the hole. I don't know if it will work with hydraulic fluid, but it should. I mean, as long as this bucket is higher than... I usually use that air-powered transfer pump, but see, Saving a step if this works. Don't need air. So you're supposed to put this in there like air, and then give her an up and down jitter. It's going. Come on. Is it going? Kinda. Looks like it. Kind of slow on the draw there. And I still managed to make a mess, so it's working correctly. Why has it got that huge air pocket in the end? Like, shouldn't that just fill all the way out there? Like that? Come on. Just had to milk it a little. I mean, well, it's going. I guess it could be faster, but the convenience is worth it more than anything. Problem's gonna be we're not gonna know when we're almost full. So we'll do what we usually do and just overflow it. I have no escape plan here, so I don't know what. Buddy the dog, what are you doing? Coming to see this? Nope, you're bored. Don't blame you. He knows not to bother a man when he's got his hose in his hand. Okay, so oil, I don't know. That kind of works. Probably would work better on gasoline. Let's try the other one out on gasoline and see if we can put gas in my lawnmower, because it's sitting out. And consequently, I also lost the gas cap on it the other day. So I'm waiting for one of those in the mail. Yeah, my gas cap self-destructed, so just to keep the trash out, I put some tape over it. I have not been mowing with it. People asked what I mow with. Well, this is it. I bought it brand new in 2013, I think. And she has been rode hard, I'll tell you that. Let's see if this will work. Because I hate putting gas in this thing. This is way, way too long. There we go. Look at that beautiful gas flowing. Now you can hear it working like it's supposed to. The check valve rattling in there. It's so quiet. That's what's kind of impressive about it. It just does its thing. It might be slow, but I think it would be faster if this was up higher. But it sure beats holding that can and spilling it all over everything. Uh-oh, I broke the siphon. Got too high. Oh. Well, that worked out pretty handily. Well, that was actually nice. I hope that my gas cap gets here in the mail today, because I'm not liking the tape, but such is life. Alright, so these things I would say are a win. I definitely will use them. Now, on this little feller, some changes were made in my mind, as I was originally going to have something poking me in the leg. Now, my original plan was long bar, short bars off, put those on mine. New plan is, I don't care. He can keep the long bar, short bars. So that one's gonna stay, and I'm not even fooling with it. This one, I gotta get a better rim, which will probably be that one. Put it on here and mount the other long bar, short bar on this rim. And I'll put this one on my 1365 and then find a mate for it. If they don't make a Firestone like this anymore, I'll get a Crop Max, which is the same tread pattern. And I'll be done with it, because I'm over it. Because I got to get that rim for mine, and then this tire. It's just life's too short, friends. I don't want to do more demounting than I have to. So that's what I will do. I will take that tire for me, give him the long bar, short bar, so he's got a pair, and that's where we'll go. But for now, I think it would be a good order of business to put this back together and see if it is solely Vittori now, as our previous screen is not very good. So that ain't gonna fly. And through the magic of YouTube, let's see if I can pull a rabbit out of a hat. Ha ha! Look at that. A new screen. That is much more better. Side by side. I think this one might actually flow. Okay. It should all be drip clean by now. There shouldn't be anything not good anymore. We may stick a rag up in there and try to see what comes out of there, but I think it's probably fine. Well, whatever we do, it's bound to be better than what it was. So if we put that there, now our lid, we gotta, it's supposed to have that magnet in there, but that magnet is not, ooh, and now I just destroyed the O-ring. So we're gonna have to find an O-ring. And I think I ordered a whole bunch of these when I got it for that other tractor, because they came in like a 10-pack or something. Alright, this little jobby's supposed to be a magnet. Supposed to sit in there like that. I don't know why it came out, but it can't go anywhere. So I need to find us a new O-ring for this, and then put the screen back in. We can put the drain plugs back in, and then we can try to fill it with oil and see if we got it more better lifting. And we may have to do like we did on that other one and take this pressure line off and purge the air out, because I'm not really sure how a guy is supposed to do that, quite honestly, in the correct factory way. I might be able to just pull one bolt out. I can't remember. I think they're through bolts, so I may do that. But first order of business is O-ring. All right, we got that all juiced up and back in the way it's supposed to be. Trying to remember what else there is that needs to be put back. Oh, there's that bolt in the other end of this line that needs put back. Okay, now I also think I am going to put this bolt up the center. I'm going to do that first, just so it's started. Okay, well, alright. So what you're going to want to do is get the most obnoxiously long ratchet you have to put this back together, because that's what's handy. So, we're not hurting for torque. Probably end up snapping those off. Oh, and then what you're going to do is not be able to get in there with it. You know, that helps too. And you're going to want to not go get a wrench, because that would make sense. You're just going to keep halfway doing it until maybe by some stroke of luck it'll work out for you. Pretty well my life strategy, you know. Just keep doing it wrong, and hopefully maybe one time it'll go right. Okay, so in typical fashion, it's many hours later. The camera battery died, and then somebody came over and we talked for a good long while. And then I realized I was woefully inadequate on Mountain Dew and then Barley Pops. And it was about lunchtime, which led me to town to eat a Mexican lunch and then go to the grocery store to spend about $50 on adult beverages and beverage accessories. So now I'm hoping that we can get back to this project, because I would like to see if this is going to fix our lifting problem. I think I tightened these up, but I might as well twist them off now, just before. We're ready for drain plugs. And yeah, and then I think if my brain is working enough, that should be adequate for us. We need to, is this the size socket for, no it's not. Okay, talking to myself again, we're going to put the drain plugs in, and then we are going to probably have to take that bolt out and run it for a second, let it purge the air out, and then we should be good to go. So that's what we'll do. Now, can a guy get down here and not get totally soaked from the mud and whatever? Well, probably not. So I'll throw down this tarp that's full of spiders and sadness. That's better than getting wet, right? Also, now that there's no wheel, we need to kind of be careful, because this could fall and kill us. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing that could happen, you know? Life is difficult, so I guess if this is it, this is it. There we go. All right. Now, I think that one I got all the way in there. Just a matter. And this one. And I think I did that bolt a while ago. If you know what I'm talking about. The bolt that goes in here. Pretty sure I did. I don't imagine that I would have put that socket away and then... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. I think we're good here. Okay. I'm hoping that this is the same plug. I'm pretty sure it is. They were thinking, why reinvent the drain plug when you could just use one to do everything. Okay. I also need to get rid of some of this other stuff. I got too much stuff laying here. I'm gonna lay this on the parts tractor. Harness up! Will this go down in here? Or do I gotta switch to the smaller one? Ooh. Making it worse all the time. I'm guessing that this won't fit. Just by the hair of its chinny chin chin. So we'll go to the smaller one. Talk about simple. It's just like a glass marble inside of this piece of copper. And that makes the magic happen. Also, I got my bucket pretty high up now this time on the hood. So let's see if that makes it go more better. There we go. Come on. Sure It didn't work. What in the world? What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
There it goes. Who knows if this is the efficient way to do it or not? I don't know. I mean, it can't hurt, right? Definitely seems easier than holding a bucket. Ooh. Well, that's all we got, so hopefully that's enough. Really don't want to have to run back to town because I was dumb. Okay. Let's put this back over this so we don't get dirt in there. Let's check our Soli Vittori stick. Ooh. It is just not even to the normale, but it is on the stick. I guess it's possible that it's still drifting down in there, but yeah, it's a good, what I would say, a quart low from normale. All right, let's give her a start and see whether, is all our lights still working? Yep. They're still in neutral. What a little sweetheart. No Soli Vittori yet. Okay. So like we did on the last one, I'm going to attempt to let the magic out here. If I start it up and it sprays out, then we should be good to go. Then the only thing we got left is back wheel and our remote valve lever being stuck. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're not the dumbest person we know. Second maybe, but not the dumbest. Oh! We make terrible decisions on a lot of stuff. We know how to take a bolt out of a hole. And I'm thinking, like I said, thinking on the last one, if I had just taken this bolt out of this hole and not even taken the whole line off, I think I could get it to... Is that a through hole? I don't remember. Let's try to crank it up and see what happens. Can we crank it with... Maybe you have to take the line off. I can't remember. Maybe these aren't through holes. I thought they were, but they might not be on this one. I know I took them both loose like this last time. There we go. See, there I got oil. And I made a mess like that last time, and then I had lifting. But I'm not happy with how that came out of there just now. I really feel like it should have sprayed out of there more. Maybe I'm wrong though, as I often am. Okay, let's see now. Come on, mama. Yes, there we go. Pretty sure we got it now. Well, come on, go down. Lift us up. You raise me up. Well, we still have homework to do. We're still not where we need to be. Geez, it acts like it'll hold me, but it, I don't know. Shoot. Okay, well, we got to figure this out because I don't have, it'll lift with no weight on it. Oh, then when you shut it off, it goes right back down. And it will not lift and hold me up in the air. And I'm thinking that the other one was acting goofy like this too, but then it finally got better the more I played with it. However, on this one, that remote valve deal is stuck over there, so I'm not sure what I want to do. Maybe I'll wait till this video comes out and people will watch it and comment on what to do. John Bender, I think you know a lot about these Fiats. Do I need to go into this valve body? Is there something that could be stuck in there that's not letting it give me enough good lifting, or is it just that my hydraulic pump is too weak? I don't really know where to go from here. I know I'm gonna have to take that end off anyway to get that remote thing fixed. Could that thing being stuck cause my problems? Geez, I just don't know. I don't know what could it be? Huh. I've had that in both positions there. I'm gonna have to get out the book, I guess, and do some hardcore reading to figure out where to go from here. I guess we'll plug along on changing tires though, because that isn't really that involved. I mean, all right, well, I think I'm gonna call this video here, leave it as a fail again, and I'm gonna read up on this. I think there's a common problem with like copper sealing washers in this hydraulic head somehow, I've read about before. And we're gonna have to take that apart anyway to figure out why this is stuck. So maybe when we do that, that will fix our other problem. So for now, I'm gonna table that. If we have to take that pump off the other tractor, we can. That very well could be the issue, but something still ain't right. And we got to go in here anyway for this. So I think that's what I'll do in the next video, is take that apart and see what happens. So that's where we'll leave it. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.